Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 011, Arithmetic, Section 1.6, Problem 20. This is Section 1.6, Problem 20. We have to multiply 388 times 624. So, I start with the 4 in the bottom rightmost position times the top row. So I will multiply 4 times 8 is 32. I write the 2 from the 32 under the column where I'm working, carry the 3 from the 32 to the top of the next column, and then I multiply 4 times the next 8 and add the 3 that I carried from the previous multiplication. So 4 times 8 is 32, then I add 32 plus 3 more is 35. So I put the 5 from that 35 under the column where I'm working, and I carry the 3 from the 35 to the top of the next column. And now I multiply 4 times 3 and add the 3 that I carried from the other multiplication. So 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 more is 15. So that takes care of the 4. I've multiplied the 4 through the top row. Now I'm going to move over to the 2, multiply the 2 through the top row. Before I do that, I want to put a 0 in the far right position of the row where I'm going to be working, or just move over one spot to the left. Now I can do 2 times 8 is 16. Put the 6 from the 16 in the column where we're working, carry the 1 from the 16 to the top of the next column. So there was a number there from the previous multiplication. I just cross it off, put the 1 above it. Now I can multiply 2 times, again it's 8, which is 16, but this time I have to add the 1 that I carried. So 16 plus 1 more is 17. So for the 17, I put the 7 from the 17 in the column where I'm working, carry the 1 from the 17 to the top of the next column. And again, I just cross off the previous number that was carried from before. And then I can multiply 2 times 3, that's 6, and then I add the 1 that I carried to that. 6 plus 1 more is 7. So that takes care of the 2. Finally, I multiply the 6 in the bottom row times the entire top row. And again, before I do that, I either automatically move over 2 positions to the left or start by filling in 2 zeros. Now I can start multiplying the 6. So I do 6 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48. So I put the 8 from the 48 in the column where I'm working, and then put the 4 from the 48 at the top of the next column. And again, there's some previous work that I had to carry. I just cross that off and put the 4 above it. Now I multiply 6 times 8 and add 4. So 6 times 8 is 48 again, but this time I have to add the 48 plus 4. So 48 plus 4 is 52. So now I put the 2 from the 52 in the column where I'm working, and I carry the 5 from the 52 to the top of the next column. And again, any previous numbers that were carried, I just cross them off and put the current number, in this case the 5, in that position. Now I'm going to multiply 6 times 3 and add the 5. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 5 more that I carried from before is 23. So now I put the 23. And now I have some numbers that I can add together. Now I start from the far right column and I start adding. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. Then 5 plus 6 plus 0. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 0 is still 11. So for the 11 I have to carry, so I put the 1 from the right half of the 11 in the column where I'm working. I take the 1 from the left half of the 11 and carry it to the top of the next column. Now I add 1 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 7 more is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. So again, for 21, I put the 1 from the 21 in the column where I'm working, carry the 2 from the 21 to the top of the next column. And in that case, I'm going to add 2 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So for 12, I put the 2 from the 12 in the column where I'm working. I carry the 1 from the 12 to the top of the next column. So now I just add 1 plus 3, which is 4. And finally, in the far left position, nothing above it plus 2 is just 2. So I have 2, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2. Again, as the number gets big, I like to put the comma. So I start from the right and count in 3 spots. And that gives me an answer of 242,112.